Out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Malone in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Portland, they've got Shaedon Sharpe. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Robert Williams. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Grant in at the small forward. And so off the tip, it's the Trailblazers. Here's Sharpe. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
And Sharpe has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
First trip to the line for him here. No good on that one. Portland making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Moore. Let's go with a 3. Pure from three-point range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now Henderson. Pass to Williams. Sharpe against Stevenson. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Mobley with it. Over Sharpe. Here's Malone. And he converts the layup.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity.
With the ball for Portland. 4-point game. Here's Ayton. Henderson scanning the floor. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Left side, Stevenson. Over Sharpe. Portland with a rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Ayton, no good. Here's Calgary. Brown with it. Henderson picks him up. He shoots. They get the rebound.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Here's Sharpe. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Nice D from Brown. To the paint. Here's Moore. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Moore's got 5 now.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Now here's Henderson. Defense right on him. Just 5 on the clock. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J. He has 6. Timeout called, Calgary.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And a new group getting ready for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Ayton. Avdia comes in for Williams. Thibault, he's checked in for Grant. And Simon has subbed in for Sharpe. Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the two areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision-making.
Now here's Young. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. Here's Avdia, and here comes the break. Here's Malone. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What a way to begin this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Henderson. Poke loose. Six on the shot clock. Will it go? Rebounded by Calgary. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. There's Young with the three. It's hauled in by Henderson. And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. They trail by 11, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for Portland. Kamara comes in for Avdia, and it's Walker in for Thibault.
Kamara, Walker.
Pass to Kamari. Now Henderson. Shoots. Can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
Home team ball. Substitution on the court.
Oh, stolen by Richardson. Here's Morant. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Shooting for the away
First
team.
trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
There's 14 seconds left in the first.
Away team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Team foul. At the line for 2.
Both good from the line that time. And here's Morant. Over Henderson. And so it's Calgary now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back with you shortly. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Calgary.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass, pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second chance points.
They've got DeAndre Ayton. Scoot Henderson out there with Delano Banton. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Kamari in at the power forward position. And for Calgary, they've got Ja Morant, Mobley out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Malone in at the 5. Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you pay to see.
Portland trails by 14. Henderson, the pass to Banton. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. To the inside, Ayton. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Allen attacking. And it's Allen who slams it home.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Here's Henderson. Give him 8 points now. Timeout called. Portland. You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. And some changes here for Portland. Williams is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Murray comes in for Rivera. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Ben.
Extremely accurate from that area. Grant knew that was going in as soon as it left his fingers.
So it's Calgary now. Portland making their last shot. Outside, Brown. Over Murray. And too long on the shot. Portland trails by 14. To the middle. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And it's Simons missing. Calgary leading by 12. Here's Stevenson. Puts up a three. Calgary again can't hit.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Denny Avdias checked in for Grant. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's foul number 2 for him. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for your home team. Sharp.
Mobley against Williams. Here's Henderson. Oh, powered down with both hands.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Man, Brown just showing his toughness inside.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. 11-point game. Here's Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
They grab their own miss. The three is up. And Henderson with the basket on the assist from Sharp. Henderson's got 13.
He's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Now Portland with it. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Walker, he's checked in for Murray. Hardaway's checked in for Calgary. Williams comes in for Moore.
Yeah, ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
Here's Sharp. And a nice finish on the layup.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Williams from long range. Avdia pulls it in. Portland trails by 6. In transition, here they come. Right side Sharp. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just an absolute force on the glass. He was not going to be denied.
Williams from long range. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. Avdia with a steal. Walker against Stevenson. Nice shot by Walker. And now it's just a 2-point Calgary lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Basket counts.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
Now Portland with it. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Now Portland with it. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Sharp. Drives. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. 1 second left. That shot missing. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Calgary. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at Scoot Henderson. What a contribution.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Jeremy Grant out there with Williams. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Goes up on the wing. Stevenson the pass to Mobley. Outside, Brown. Here's Brown on the drive. To the left side wing for 3. And again, it's Calgary with a 3.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Henderson for 3. Rebounded by Calgary. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Timeout called, Portland.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Checked in for Portland. Anthony Simons comes in for Sharp. Richardson's checked in for Calgary. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Henderson. Down low. Here's Kamari to stop the run. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that.
Calgary shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. He hits the 2nd from the line. Henderson with it. 13 points in the game. Pass to Simons. That's tipped. Henderson outside. He's got a clear path. Here's Stevenson. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Stevenson's got 6.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Aiden, no good.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Inside. Here's Mobley. Portland with a rebound. Henderson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Kamari. Stevenson against Simons. From 13, Stevenson with a rebound.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
Here's Moore, defended by Henderson. Mobley. Malone. And the tip-in on the offensive board. 10 points for him.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. Down by 15. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Here's Henderson. Rebounded by Calgary. Here's Moore. He's got 11.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Calgary.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with this transition buckets.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Calgary. Allen comes in for Richardson. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. Portland making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Hardaway's checked in for Calgary. Launches it. Walker pulls down the board. Portland trails by 15. Thibault on the wing. Now here's Henderson. He's closely guarded. Back to Walker. And close on the shot, even with the foul. Now 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he drops the first. Morant, he's checked in for Moore.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Walker. Calgary leading by 13. Here's Morant. Can't hit the step back Jay. Here's Benton. Allen defending. Left side Thibault. Pass to Walker. Right wing. Here's Henderson. The putback. And so it's Calgary in a good situation. Up by 13 points to close the quarter. They've been in total control.
The away team, 49.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for Calgary, they've got Jaylen Brown. Tim Hardaway is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Allen in at the 3.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Portland trails by 15. Henderson, the pass to Thibault. The ball's knocked loose. Brown with the steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
It all happened in an instant. turning defense into offense. I love it.
And the speed of that transition score from defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
Sharp, he's checked in for Thibault. Stevenson, he's checked in for Calgary. Williams comes in for John Moran. Sharp against Stevenson. And that one's good. Sharp.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Brown, that's good. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Murray. Rebounded by Calgary. Brown scanning the floor. Williams from long range. Offensive rebound to the paint. Stevenson on the wing. From the arc. The rebound by Murray.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. Sharp, no good. Calgary leading by 17. Malone, pass to Stevenson. From outside, off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Away team foul.
And some changes here for Portland. Aiden, he's checked in for Whip.